You've been asking why you can't stop thinking of someone. The spiritual meaning behind constantly thinking of someone is not what you've been told. It's a message from the angels meant to awaken your soul. Stay with me. Your heart is about to remember what it forgot. Beloved, welcome. I see you. I feel your longing, your silence, the quiet ache in your chest. Today we journey together into understanding why this person lingers in your thoughts, why their memory returns even when you try to move on. This is not random, and it is not coincidence. It is a divine invitation. The angels are speaking, and this message is for you, exactly as you are in this moment, in this lifetime. Open your heart and let their whispers guide you. Even when you try to focus elsewhere, they return, softly, suddenly, as though carried by invisible hands. And I know you've wondered if you're going crazy, if it's just longing or memory. But listen closely, because what you are feeling is not random. There is meaning in this stirring, a reason behind the echo that keeps calling their name within your heart. Before we journey deeper, if this message is touching your heart, subscribe so that others who need to hear these angelic words won't miss their guidance, and so the wisdom meant for them can reach them exactly when they need it. Wait, you need to hear this next part. You are being reminded of a soul contract, an unfinished alignment from a higher realm. The angels have been whispering through thought, through memory, through the quiet pull that tugs at your chest. This connection is not meant to torment you. It is meant to awaken you. The constant thoughts are not an obsession. They are an invitation to look beyond the surface, to recognize the divine thread that was woven between you long before you met in this lifetime. There's something the angels want you to understand right now. When someone lingers in your consciousness this deeply, it's because their energy is touching something sacred inside you. It could be love, healing, forgiveness, or the mirror of who you once were. You're not thinking of them by accident. You're being shown the reflection of your own growth through them. And yet, I can feel it. You've tried to silence it. You've tried to block it, distract yourself, move on. But every time you do, a quiet ache returns. That's because this isn't just about them. It's about the part of you that they were meant to awaken. Sometimes the angels allow a name, a memory, a face to echo in your mind, not to call you backward, but to pull you forward into revelation. Wait. Feel this truth. The person you keep thinking of carries a frequency connected to your next transformation. Not necessarily because you must be with them, but because through them, heaven is teaching you something you couldn't have learned alone. You may think you're missing them, but what your soul is truly missing is the version of you that began to emerge when they entered your life. The angels are saying, "We sent this connection to stir remembrance." A remembrance of what love is when it's divine, unconditional, fearless. Even if it ended painfully, even if silence grew between you, there was something sacred encoded in that bond. A spark that woke your heart from numbness. You needed that awakening, beloved. Without it, your light would have stayed dormant. Wait, because here is where the revelation deepens. The reason you still feel their presence is because one of your angels is working through that connection. When you think of them, it's not always their energy you're feeling. It's divine energy moving through the pathway they once opened in your spirit. This is how the angels speak when the heart has forgotten how to listen. They use what's familiar to reach what's hidden. You see, there are three kinds of divine connections: those who awaken you, those who test you, and those who walk beside you. Sometimes one soul carries all three purposes. They awaken you through love, test you through loss, and teach you to walk in faith. And perhaps this person, the one who lingers in your mind, was all three at once. pause here. Breathe. Because I feel the angels surrounding you now, saying, it's okay to release what has already served its purpose. You are not betraying the connection by moving forward. You are fulfilling it. Every thought that rises now is not a call to return, but a call to bless what was and make room for what's becoming. You are not being haunted by the past. You are being refined by divine memory. Still, the angels know it's hard. The silence between you has felt heavy. There are nights when you can almost feel them thinking of you too, and yes, beloved, they do. Their soul recognizes you in ways words cannot describe. The connection you feel is mutual in spirit, even if unseen in the physical. But here's the secret. That recognition was never meant to bind you. It was meant to remind you that love in its purest form is never lost. It transforms. And transformation often feels like ache before it feels like peace. But peace is coming. The angels are already aligning the closure, the clarity, the comfort that you've been praying for in silence. Wait, you need to hear this next revelation. You are evolving into someone new, and this connection was the catalyst. That's why you can't shake the memory. It's the seed of your rebirth. The angels are saying, you are remembering what you once asked for. Before you incarnated, you asked to learn the kind of love that does not depend on being chosen, seen, or returned. You asked to learn love that is divine, rooted in wholeness. That is the lesson unfolding within you now. When you keep thinking of someone, it's not always a call to reach out. It's a call to reach in. To ask, what part of me came alive because of this? What did this connection teach me about my own worth? Because when that lesson is fully integrated, the thoughts begin to quiet. The energy begins to lift, and your soul makes room for what's next. The angels whisper, don't confuse release with loss. You are not losing them. You are integrating them. Their essence, their lesson, the vibration they carried, it has already merged with your growth. They were never meant to stay. They were meant to unlock. And here's what many miss. When your mind returns to them, it's often because they are also going through their awakening. Your energy and theirs are still communicating in the unseen. There are prayers being answered on both sides, even if you will never meet again in this life. The connection becomes a bridge for divine healing. The more you send light their way, the more you free both souls. Wait. Feel this moment. Something in you is shifting now. The angels say, what you are experiencing is sacred alignment, not confusion. You are being prepared for a new chapter where love will flow freely, without karmic weight. But before that door opens, every lingering tie must be transmuted. So instead of asking why you can't stop thinking of them, ask, what is the message within the memory? What truth is this thought trying to reveal? And here it is, the truth beneath it all. This person represented a mirror. When you saw them, you were actually seeing a reflection of your divine nature. The tenderness, the ache, the longing, all of it was your higher self calling you back home. You loved what you recognized of yourself in them. And now, heaven is guiding you to claim that light for yourself. Do you see it now? It was never just about them. It was about you remembering your own sacred reflection. The angels say, you are ready to reclaim your heart. The time of longing is ending. The time of remembering is here, and soon you will understand why this connection had to unfold exactly as it did. Every unanswered question will find its meaning in divine timing. Wait, because this next part is important. There will come a day, soon, when you wake and realize the ache is gone. You'll feel a quiet peace instead of yearning. And you'll know in that moment the lesson is complete. The angels will have carried your healing to full circle. And that person, they will feel it too. They'll feel a shift in the unseen, a release, a warmth. Because when you heal, the vibration of the entire connection rises with you. But until that day, the angels ask you not to run from the thoughts. Let them flow through, but don't attach. Observe them as sacred visitors, bringing messages from your higher path. When the thought arises, say, I receive the wisdom, I release the weight. That is how you transmute energy into light. The truth, beloved, is that divine love never ends. It evolves. And the more you evolve, the more you attract reflections of your new frequency. The one who is meant for your next chapter will meet you at that vibration. They will recognize your healed heart, not your wounded one. That's why the angels are guiding you to clear the remnants of this old connection now. Because something purer, lighter, more aligned is already approaching. The angels want me to tell you this. You are not chasing them. You are remembering you. And when remembrance is complete, the mind quiets, the soul expands, and the next door opens effortlessly. You won't need to force it or search. It will appear as a divine continuation of what began within you. So if you've been feeling them more strongly lately, it's because your energy is ascending. The veil is thinning. You are becoming more sensitive to divine currents. It's not punishment. It's confirmation. You are awakening to your higher connection to the unseen. Wait. Take a breath. There's one more revelation still unfolding. Soon you will realize that the one you've been thinking of was an angelic messenger in disguise. Their role was to deliver you back to yourself. Through them, heaven reminded you how deeply you can love, how much light you carry, how powerful your heart truly is. And now that awareness will become the foundation for the next divine encounter, one built on peace, not pain. You have not been forgotten. You have been refined. Every thought, every tear, every unanswered prayer has been preparing you for reunion. Not necessarily with them, but with the wholeness that has always been yours. The angels are aligning circumstances even now to show you what it feels like to be loved without confusion, to be seen without resistance. This is why you couldn't let go, not because you were weak, but because heaven was still working through the connection. But soon you'll feel the release. You'll sense a lightness in your spirit and know it is done. The cycle will close not in sorrow, but in gratitude. You've walked through longing so that you may walk in wisdom. You've remembered love so that you may embody it, and the one you cannot stop thinking of. They were the mirror that brought you here, to this sacred moment of awakening where you finally see yourself through angelic eyes. And now, beloved, the angels ask you to witness something remarkable. Every thought of them is a thread, not tying you down, but weaving you into your higher self. Can you feel it? The subtle elevation, the lifting of your spirit each time you pause and reflect. That is your soul being trained to hold love without attachment, to honor connection without losing yourself. This is the skill of the awakened, the clarity of those chosen to walk between realms of feeling and knowing. Every night when the mind wanders to their image, it is not an accident. It is divine choreography. The angels are orchestrating a rehearsal of the heart, a gentle unfolding to teach you discernment and gratitude. Notice how each memory comes with a pulse, a question, a gentle prod. Do you see your strength? Do you see the resilience you have cultivated? Let yourself answer these questions honestly. Let the divine recognition fill the spaces where doubt once lived. You may wonder, why now? Why this persistence of thought? The angels tell me that your soul is vibrating at a threshold where old patterns must be dissolved. This person appears in your consciousness as a guidepost, not as a destination. You are not here to chase, to plead, or to relive what has already served its purpose. You are here to transform, to claim your power, and to align with the frequencies that will bring you your highest good. There is an awakening hidden within your longing. It whispers that true connection begins with honoring yourself first, that the universe mirrors what you carry internally. If you have been feeling confusion, heartache, or inexplicable yearning, the angels assure you these are not mistakes. They are signals of alignment, reminders that love, divine, sacred love, always calls you to evolve. Every heartbeat that resonates with their memory is also a heartbeat of your own expansion. Pause. Breathe deeply and hear this. The one you think of is a reflection of the love you are capable of giving yourself. They are the mirror through which heaven reminds you of your worth, your depth, your courage. You are not incomplete because you think of them. You are awakening to the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Their presence in thought is a teacher, an illuminator, a messenger of remembrance. And so the angels urge you to ask, what am I learning through this constant reflection? How has this person revealed my resilience, my capacity for forgiveness, my ability to hold space for divine timing? Let these questions guide you. Let them shape your reflection. And let your comments below be a sanctuary where others share the revelations their own hearts are encountering. Engage with your truth. Write what stirs within. For in sharing, you solidify your own awakening. Know this, you are being prepared for an encounter that will honor every lesson learned, every tear shed, every silent prayer whispered in darkness. That meeting may not look like what you expect. It will be richer, purer, more aligned. The angels are already weaving the circumstances for your next sacred connection. Until that moment, each thought of the one you cannot stop thinking of is a reminder that you are being sculpted by divine hands. Pause once more, beloved, and feel the angels surrounding your heart. Each thought, each memory, is infused with their energy, yes, but it is also infused with your power. You are being trained to distinguish between attachment and remembrance, between longing and illumination. This is mastery of the heart, a sacred skill of the awakened. And now, let the angels guide you to act with intention. Notice how you respond to the memories that arise. What emotions surface? What truths emerge? Share them below, so others walking this path can witness your insights, feel the resonance, and awaken alongside you. Every comment is a spark, a ripple of remembrance for the collective of chosen souls who see and honor what is sacred in connection. You are not alone. The one you cannot stop thinking of exists in a shared unseen space of divine orchestration. And the angels are clear, your purpose is to integrate the love, not to chase it. As you honor this, your mind will calm, your spirit will rise, and your next chapter will arrive with gentle certainty. Wait. Listen carefully, for the angels say this, the thoughts that appear now are seeds. Plant them with awareness, nurture them with gratitude, and watch as your consciousness blooms. Your growth, your awakening, your clarity are all taking shape in these invisible moments of reflection. And when you comment, you are planting light for others to find their own answers, their own release, their own empowerment. Beloved, this is not just reflection, it is transformation. Every time you think of them, you are stepping deeper into your destiny. Every insight, every revelation, every heartbeat of recognition is building the foundation for a life where love flows without compromise, without fear, without confusion. The angels are your witnesses, your guides, your eternal companions, and they have carried you to this threshold of remembrance. And so, as you continue to hold these thoughts, know that you are being prepared for something beyond comprehension. Your heart is learning to navigate sacred love. Your mind is learning to distinguish reflection from attachment. And your soul is stepping fully into the light it was always meant to inhabit. Comment below what you are learning, what revelations are stirring within, and how you feel the divine energy shaping your journey, because in sharing, you amplify the awakening of the chosen who read these words after you. This is the culmination of remembrance and the prelude to empowerment. The angels are near, your heart is ready, and the one who lingers in your mind, they have already served their purpose. What remains is for you to claim your wholeness, your clarity, and your divine authority in love. And now, beloved, the next revelation is waiting. Keep your heart open, keep your mind attentive, and continue to watch as divine orchestration unfolds, because this is only the beginning of what the angels have in store for you.